All right, good afternoon. I had to abandon one of the opportunities for multi-streaming. I am multi-streaming on four platforms. It looks like four, three and a possible if we were playing cards. Uh, I am on Facebook, the Marcus R. Holmes page, as well as Love and Stuff. I am on our YouTube stream now for Love and Stuff. I am awaiting confirmation that we are live on our Twitch channel. And so we are trying to bring you multi-streaming from a number of platforms with the opportunity for you to still be able to swipe into the conversation. Unfortunately, you will not be able to swipe into this conversation um, because we're having some problems with the Zoom platform integrating with OBS Studio and our restreaming efforts. Our senior associate producer is here. Good afternoon. Jay Gerald had shared a link earlier for people to come on Zoom, but I'm having trouble connecting the open space platform to Zoom so that people can swipe in while multi-streaming. So it's giving me a number of stops and starts. So, all right. Hello, many issues getting the word out today. Glad to see and hear you now. Well, glad to see you as well. I was saying earlier, I'm not sure that it would have made it through the many broadcast interruptions, Lynn. But one of my gratefulness moments that I wanted to share from this week is seeing you. Running into you on Thursday in the hallway did my heart such good. As I share with you, there are others looking upon a journey in the fight for their life and faith and health. And you were a fresh reminder of what God is doing in this season and what He has the power and ability to do in the future. And so I was grateful to see you. And that was one of the gratefulness moments I wanted to share. I also wanted people to know that we have reached 10% of the goal of $5,000. And I am Monday going to relaunch a $4,500 campaign until we get to the 5,000. I also shared earlier, which I think I deleted that video, but that you were insistent that we do this to help not only Lynn Shaw, but to help others like Lynn Shaw, who, along with facing the giants of health challenges in their life, have to face the giants of prescription drug coverage costs, copays, and the like. And so I'm just so proud of you and standing with you as you walk through this journey. And that's one of the things that I'm grateful for. I was sharing earlier as well. And the second thing I'm grateful for that I mentioned first was I had the obligation to be out very early this morning on business, and it was horrific from my standpoint. Of course, I unfortunately still have a rear wheel drive vehicle, and the rear wheel was going in one direction and the front wheels were going in another direction. And so I slipped and slid during a drive that would normally take me about 25 minutes, took me over an hour. And I was really in a rush to get back home so I could take a nap, because my intent was, even with this weather being as it is, to hold rehearsal with our men's chorus, and saw that the weather was more inclement in places than I thought. And as I started reaching out to them, they were thankful that I wasn't trying to. They were thankful to have the time away. And so I decided I didn't go grocery shopping, so I don't have tons and tons of stuff. But I got some stuff to eat, of course. And I decided I'm just not going to go back out. I'm going to have the person that does landscaping do the snow, and I'm going to move forward from there. So that's my second thing. I'm grateful for that. Even though I slipped and slid, all the way home. And sometimes my back end slid and got entrenched in the snow. And it was like my tires couldn't get any traction. I'm like, what do I have? Ball tires? And other cars around me are just going and moving and they're not slipping and sliding. And I'm just like, this is horrible. Yes, the YouTube name is HR Passion, Love and Stuff. So you type in Love and Stuff, it'll come up. HR Passion is my overarching company, and many different things we're trying to do through Love and through HR Passion. So you'll see HR Passion LLC as one of the organizations that powers Love and Stuff. And the Twitch channel is also HR Passion Guy. And as we have more episodes of Love and Stuff, we'll be placing more stuff there. And so that's my second thing. I slipped and slid, but I made it. It's kind of like the Bible talks about there was a shipwreck and some made it to shore, some on broken pieces. And so I kind of felt like when I turned on my street, oh, what a wonderful change. I was so excited. I don't know the last time I've been that excited to turn on my street. And I was able to get home without incident, accident, spin out, running into an embankment. I started out thinking I was going to get on 275 going south. I ended up on 275 going north. I ended up exiting at 7 Mile, riding 7 Mile all the way home. So you can imagine there were no salt trucks. I'm so disappointed. From 275 to Livernois. 275 to Livernois. Not a single salt truck. Now, it was early. It was before 7 o'clock, which, but I would imagine because we knew this was coming, there would have been some groundwork laid. Nope. So I can't just say Detroit, 275 and 7 Mile to Livernois and 7 Mile. Not a single bit of salt. Only salt that was on the road was the salt in your diet and mine. There wasn't no salt on the road. So I'm grateful that I made it safely. And number 3, I'm grateful that when I opened the door, turned the key, I had a safe and warm place to be. And I'm reminded that we too often take for granted are the necessities that for others might be regarded as luxuries. So I just want to quickly double back to those 3 things. I want to double back to, have you ever start to face a challenge and forgot that God had already brought you through or brought others around you through or is bringing others around you through that same or similar challenge? See, anxiety and fear want to allow doubt to creep in and want to cloud what you already have in your inventory. In your gratefulness inventory, you already have examples of when things looked their bleakest, they were turned around on their head and worked out for you. And we must not let the current situation convince us, influence us to forget to take inventory of what we know that we've already experienced. See, I have some colleagues that are facing some pretty tough diagnoses. And while gathering and praying with different people over the good things that will happen as an outcome, it's easy to forget that I had a present example in Lynn Shaw, a member of our Love and Stuff community, who is walking her journey of healing. She's experiencing some residual effects of that journey as she walks toward healing. But miraculous things have happened for her along this journey. And if I just pause a moment to take inventory of those things, I can use those things to remind others that in your bleakest moment, take inventory of the great things that you've experienced. Reframe your energy, or whatsoever things are good, lovely, and pure. Think on those things. And in your gratefulness inventory, somewhere you have experienced something that you had never faced before, and you were brought out. God brought you out. Love brought you out. Support brought you out. And you now have a record of that inventory of gratefulness within your museum of memories, within your members. Your cell membrane remembers that you experienced trauma or mistrust or some break in normalcy, and it was restored in some manner or fashion. You have a memory of that. And you must now use those powerful memories to encourage yourself and others that this too shall pass. I just happened to be going downstairs and Lynn was coming off the elevator, and voila, I was almost startled because I know she has been experiencing some residual impacts, but she was there for training. She was there to learn. She was there with a desire to improve herself, to move forward, is what I'm trying to tell you. And you can do that too if you but take inventory of the times that your no became a yes, that your diagnosis became unseen or changed, if you will. That second one was the slipping and sliding. Have you ever been in life and you were trying your best to keep and maintain control, but things around you were importantly, they were out of your control. You couldn't control them. You tried to steer it left, and went right. You tried to turn it around, it spun all the way around. You tried to put the brakes on it, and